Talking from my ass, number 29. And this, my 29 talking from my motherfucking shitty ass asshole. Fuck, I gotta fucking re-record this shit because I pushed stop on this shit. I pushed some button on my fucking USB headset. I got like a fucking USB headset. Not like a headset, but it's like a earbuds, you know? It's a LG Tone Pro or some shit. Pretty awesome fucking device, but you know, you actually hit a button, your shit's all fucked up. Got the microphone here. That's why I'm getting semi-decent, you know, microphone quality, because I got this fucking USB, you know, LG Tone Pro. Anyways, I gotta do this shit all over again, so I fucked up my first recording. Alright, here I go again. Shit, I was on a good rant too, man. Fuck, man. What the fuck's wrong with me? Anyways, why, you know, okay, New Year's resolutions. I fucking hate the fucking New Year's resolutions, man. Motherfucking New Year's resolutions. I fucking hate them. I never keep them, right? Well, I unsubscribed from some YouTube fitness channels, man. Fucking, if it fits your macros, one more day of those, a full day of eating videos. Fucking, you know, you bought some new Gucci fucking slip-on deadlift shoes or some shit. Your fucking sweatpants got like belt loops through them or some shit. You know, you're fucking with your girlfriend. Yeah, I can't stand that shit. It's fucking boring. All I want to do is see, when I look at these fitness YouTube channels, I just want to see people making gains. I don't even want to see you with your shirt off and shit. Right? I rarely click on a fucking video and the dude's got a thumbnail of him with his fucking his shirt off and he's flexing and shit. I don't even want to see that kind of shit. I just want to see somebody deadlifting and shit, right? Lifting some heavy ass fucking weight and shit, right? I don't know. It just fucking does something for me. It brings me back to my fucking old gym days. Yeah, you know, I miss being in the gym. I miss being fucking strong. I'm always fucking weak. You know, I might as well look at somebody else be fucking strong and shit, right? Yeah, so you know, those fucking dumbass fitness YouTube channels. You know who you are. I'm not gonna name names. Yeah, get fucking full day of eating fucking videos, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, man. Fucking full day of eating videos. I got 300 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat. Alright, second New Year's resolution. Even though I started it like midsummer of 2015. Yeah, get rid of the people who just don't give a fuck about you. That's right, just get rid of them. They're usually stupid enough to tell you that they don't give a fuck about you in so many words. They'll beat around the bush. They'll say some shit like, well, you know what, if you leave, you know what, things are just going to go back to the same, the way they were. And the way they were, before you came along, things were just fine. So if you leave, they'll just go back to being fine. Okay, well, hey, see you then, bitch. Go fuck yourself, you stupid-ass fucking cunt. Bye. Yeah, get rid of those fucking people who don't give a fuck about you. Oh, you want to leave? Go ahead and leave. Okay, I will then, bitch. Bye. Yeah, I started that New Year's resolution, you know, July. Do I care if my parents die? Here's the thing. My mom, you know, I haven't seen her about 6 or 7 years. She hasn't even called me for 6 or 7 years, right? Like my half brother and shit. I haven't seen him for a long ass time. He's now like a grown ass man and shit, right? He came along too, right? Yeah, you know, I haven't seen her, and she hasn't called me about 6 years. And she came and saw me and shit, and whatever. I'm just like, why the fuck are you even here, man? And the reason I think that is because she's trying to rebuild that relationship with me, because, you know, she's afraid if she gets on her deathbed, she wonders what's going to happen. Are her fucking products of her fucking procreation, are they going to fucking come along and, you know, try to console her while she's dying and shit on her deathbed or sickly and a comatose? Is they going to be coming around and fucking, you know, pray for her and shit, and, you know, wipe her, I don't know, you know, give her a towel whenever, you know, on her fucking hospital bed and shit. Well, I wonder, I mean, that's probably the fucking reason. Because everything about my mom, it's self-centered, everything. I don't even know why the fuck she had me. I think there was something self-centered about that too. It wasn't even to have a kid. I mean, it was just probably so she could go to heaven because she's like a Catholic and she didn't believe in fucking abortion and shit, right? So yeah, that's probably self-centered motivation too. It's weird how those Catholics treat their children. They fucking don't want to kill them, but when they come up, when they start raising them and shit, they just want to beat the shit out of them until they beat that shit out of them until they fucking got, they're hanging by a thread for dear life, Fucking Catholics, man. They're fucking mind-boggling and shit. That's why I never got that shit. My mom was sitting there beating the shit on me while she was taking me to Sunday school. What kind of dumbass shit is that? Fucking mind-boggling, man. I don't even get that fucking move. Probably why I detest religion so much, Other than the fact that, nobody can prove that there's a God. Except that one proof. If, something came from something else, well, what did God come from? Right? It's called the, I don't know, some dude I was working with at this telemarketing place. He gave me a fucking paper he wrote in grad school, or I don't know, some kind of fucking school. His philosophy class, he wrote this fucking big long argument of why there's a fucking God. And that was his main crux of his argument, or one of his arguments for the reasoning of a God. Because, everything has to come from something, so where the fuck did God come from? If there's a beginning for everything, well, what's the beginning of the fucking beginning? Right? That means whatever the beginning of the beginning was is a miracle. It came from nothing. It defies all physics, defies all laws of nature. Something had to come from nothing. You understand? That's the argument he was making about why there's a fucking God. Which kind of makes sense, Something out, everything has to have a cause and effect relationship. Your parents fuck, you come out. Hopefully, in one piece. So, that was his basic argument. Everything has to come from something. So something came from nothing. I hope you follow that, because, I don't know. It kind of blew my mind. Like, I never thought about it. I never thought about it that way. It changed me from, like, atheist to being agnostic. Like, from, I know there's no fucking God, right? Look at all the world. Look at all the war and disease and famine and shit. To me, just being like, that is a good-ass fucking point. I don't even fucking know anymore, man. I'll just keep it at that. I don't fucking know. Maybe that'll help me get into heaven if there's a God, I'll be like, I never said I didn't believe in you, but I never said I didn't, Maybe you can fucking, maybe you can throw me a couple extra points, like they do in football. Those parlay bets on the money line or some shit, Bears against Packers. Bears get like whatever 14.5 points plus. They still, and if they lose by 13, you still win your money. Yeah. Hey, maybe you can help me with that, God. Anyways, well, I'm going on some weird ass, stupid ass fucking trite, banal fucking unoriginal shit right now, ain't I? I'm sure you heard of that fucking argument, right? Something has to come from nothing, or everything has to come from something, so God has to come from nothing. He's just a miracle. He just showed up one day. There. Shit. How white am I? That's a good-ass question. Well, see, my mom, she was Mexican, but she wasn't no dark Mexican. She was like, my whole family's light-skinned. The whole fucking family, they're white as white people and shit, right? My dad, he's Polish and English. At least that's what my mom told me. I don't fucking know. So even though, it's... And then fucking Mexico was conquered by the fucking Spaniards and shit. A couple times over for a couple 100 years or some shit, right? until he got booted out. The French came in there a couple times, you know. So, you know, even though it's Mexico, there's a fucking ton of European fucking roots going through that fucking shithole country, right? And then my dad's side, you know, everything on him was white. I got like red hair. I got like red whiskers coming out of my beard. I don't know, maybe I got some Irish from me. My grandmother, she had red hair. On my dad's side, she had red hair, green eyes. I think I saw one picture of my grandfather on my dad's side. He had green eye or blue eyes, you know, pasty white. Me, I'm kind of like olive skin color, you know. I don't know why. I got a year-round like half-breed tan, I can say. So, you know, as far as I'm white, you know, for the most part, you know, I ain't Ku Klux Klan. I ain't Ku Klux Klan white, you know. I ain't fucking Nazi Germany fucking white and shit, right? But I guess I'm white enough, you know. I don't know a lick of Spanish either. I took 2 years of Spanish at community college. That was a waste of money. I didn't learn shit. I'm too stupid. Not too stupid. I just had an eye problem, you know. Why it sucks to be an American. Oh boy, does it suck. Basically, if you're coming from nothing, from poverty and shit, you got like defects and shit, I mean, your chances of making are fucking nil, zilch, you know. You got like a 1 in like a billion chance of making it out of that shit. If nobody's helping you and shit, like my parents did, you know, my mom, she fed me and shit. America's a competitive-ass country, you know. You got fucking parents sticking their fucking kids in, like, private schools at age, like, 2 or 3 and shit. You know, just to give them that fucking edge over the competition and shit, right? What, you think the teacher's gonna fucking help you? I pray for anybody who's got to deal with, if they have shit parents, you think the teacher's gonna fucking help you? They never helped me. I fucking had teachers calling me fucking stupid and shit, right? I had fucking teachers who just sat in their fucking desk. We'd do our little homework or some shit in this fucking English class. He'd give us like these reading assignments, like these fucking short stories, and we'd answer some questions. We'd fill out the answers on some notebook paper and hand it to him, and staple it to the fucking short story ditto sheet that he gave us. And that was the whole fucking class. And then if he gave the paper like a looking at, I should say, and he gave a little red check mark. Then he red check marked in his fucking assignment workbook for each of the students, you know, so he can have some fucking kind of like documentation that he's actually doing something in class. That guy was like, I don't know, he was some kind of like assistant football coach or some shit. So he was doing like the English class and shit, right? Yeah. One time we had this substitute teacher, man. She was all right looking, you know. She was young. She was about 30 or something. We were about, I don't know, 15, 14, I don't know, 16, something like that. She's like, yeah, you know, if any of you guys, you know, I guess she was speaking to the football players in there, because we had a couple of football players in there. And she was like, if any of you guys, you know, you get to 18, you know, look me up. I guess she wanted some of that high school dick, you know. Fuck it. What a whore. Oh yeah, so why it sucks to be an American. Yeah, you're dealing with that kind of shit, you know. You basically got no fucking chance. If your parents aren't going to help you, if they don't give a shit about you, if they're sitting there working 2 jobs, they come home, they sleep in fucking night, you're all stuck in front of your fucking TV. Luckily, you got the internet these days. When I was coming up, I didn't have none of that shit. I was left to my own devices to figure out shit, and you see how far that got me, you know, not very far. Fucking, I got out of high school early. I took like some kind of exam. I took the GED. Got out of high school early. I dropped out, and I took the GED. Right. Then I went into community college. I thought it would be a higher caliber of education. And it was pretty much, it was a little bit better, not too much. Went into a 4-year university. I did 2 years at Columbia College Chicago in art school. Which, you know, it's shit because, you know, you can't make no money with no arts degree. Unless you hit it big, you write a good story or do something, you know, artistically. What's the chance of me doing that? So you see those first, like, 18 years, real important, man. And if you don't have parents pushing you and fucking trying to do good by you and trying to make sure you do well in school and trying to figure out why the fuck you're doing so bad in school, instead of just going, I guess that's it, he's stupid. Next, what's on TV tonight? If you have one of those kind of parents like I did, yeah, you're fucked. Because there ain't no way you're making it without fucking, you know, without an edge before you go into college. You know, you have to be like prime, you know. I mean, you can make it, but still. What if you have defects with your eyes like I do? What do you think your chance of succeeding in college? You probably have a better chance of failing and dropping out of college than you do of succeeding. If you have eye problems. And some dumbass in America's Best can't give you the proper prescription for eyeglasses. So then you deal with the fucking real world. Bosses who act like they fucking own you and shit. Talk to you like any kind of fucking way, right? Talk some shit to you. Be all passive aggressive with you. Sit there and smile at you and shit while they're sitting there fucking you in that fucking ass. I once had this boss. He put up a news clipping of like the workers. Like the business he had. There was like a statistic for the workers, the kind of workers he employed. There was a statistic for they had like this one of the shortest life expectancies in the United States, and he put that newspaper clipping up. I don't know. I took it as an insult, like he was fucking, like he was mocking me and shit, right? You know, that kind of passive aggression. So you go in the real world and you gotta face assholes like that and shit, right? Mocking you while they're sitting there fucking you in the ass, right? So that's the real world. You gotta deal with, you know, people fucking you over. I mean, you still gotta deal with people fucking you over. You get successful and shit, but at least you have a nice office you can get fucked over in, you know. Shit, you know, your level of fucking over gets increases in magnitude as you go further down the socioeconomic totem pole and shit, right? You get the fucking over from all angles, to all orifices. Like the better office you have, the less orifices that are available to get fucked over, right? Damn, I'm coming up with some good ones today. This sounds good to me. I don't know, I guess that's it. Good luck dying.